Hello everyone, my mate Serenia here, coming to you with something that I would actually like to talk about. In one of my recent videos, an argument actually broke out, and this is something that I really want to come and talk about, because honestly, it was stupid. The entire thing is stupid. Okay? Hell, even making this video is probably just as stupid, if not more so, but you know what? We all do stupid things every now and again, so you know what? Whatever. I wanted to make this video to sort of clarify a few things that need to be cleared up. First of all, I do not like it when people argue based on assumption and think because they assume a certain way that they're automatically right when they're not. Okay. So then, obviously, if you can hear it in my voice, I'm a little frustrated, I'm a little irritated, but you know, I'm trying not to let that, get the best of me or whatever, because we all do get, worked up over things when we probably shouldn't. Anyway, it was over WWE wrestling. Okay, it was all started because of a comment on SummerSlam on one of my videos. Okay, and it was brought to my attention because of how silly it was. It's like, yeah, wrestling's fake. Yeah, it's fake. Whatever. It's entertainment. The storylines, yeah, they're fake, but the moves themselves are real, albeit choreographed. That doesn't make them any less real. Okay? They're still getting hurt. And it was annoying, though, because, it's, oh, yeah, you have the right to watch this stuff as long as you acknowledge that it's pointless and a waste of time. So, let me get this straight. Wrestling is fake, therefore it's pointless, and anyone who watches it is just wasting their time. And where we have the quote-unquote right to watch it as long as we agree to this guy's opinion. Is that what I'm getting here? Is that how I'm supposed to interpret this? Is that it? All right. So anyway, I felt the need to actually get involved. Again, people do stupid things, all right? I just figured I would say my opinion. That'd be that. I didn't think it would invoke a war or whatever. But several points were made that I want to snuff out because he's wrong. 100% wrong. Point number 1, okay? He said that I was a hypocrite because I said in the video that to me, wrestling isn't much more than a daytime drama. Alrighty then. Allow me to point out the fact, because he assumed, quote unquote, that I was saying that wrestling was fake and not worth my time. Where did I say that? Oh yeah, I didn't actually say that. What I did say was wrestling is a daytime drama to me, therefore I'm not all that interested anymore. That doesn't mean I can't still be interested in it. Alright? Now then, point number 2. He said that when Dreamer mentioned, the John Cena CM Punk match and how I was like, oh yeah, I want to be in on that. He claimed that I was doing that just because Dreamer watches it and I'm doing it just because my friend, is doing it and therefore it must be a shallow friendship. That can't be any more wrong, and here's why. I was genuinely interested in that match because my dad actually does watch wrestling every now and again. It just so happens that Dreamer and another one of my friends watches wrestling, so I have to, hear him watching Raw every other night or every other Monday, hear them talking about it, so naturally I hear these things, and that match sounded interesting. Big whoop. I get interested in things. You want to sue me over that? Fine. If that's what you need to do, hey, you're more power to you, whatever. All right? But you're not going to sit there and tell me that I'm only doing it because my friend does it. No, I am not that shallow, and if you think that I am, well, that's tough for you, because I'm not. Just so we're clear, all right? Now then, point number 3. Yes, wrestling is fake, as is anime. There is no difference. There is no difference. Wrestling involves real people. So yeah, it's real life, ooh. But since when do cartoons and therefore video games by proxy, since when do they have any less credibility than Harry Potter? That's real life, yet fake, because it's a movie. What about, how about Final Destination? That's fake, yet it's real people. They could get hurt doing their stunts. They have stunt doubles. Stunt doubles can get hurt doing their stunts. That's real. Oops. How, it's like, that's like comparing freaking apples to oranges to try to say that you're right because, wrestling's fake and a pointless waste of time, but then turn right around and say that anime isn't pointless and a waste of time. They're entertainment. You like anime? I like wrestling. I watch wrestling. You watch anime. You're entertained? I'm entertained. See? It's entertainment. No form is more pointless than the other. Okay, that was actually a point in and of itself. He pretty much said that I was, again, just speaking out of all this to impress a friend. No, I was not. Hello? Stop assuming and learn to actually get your facts straight. Alright? Seriously, wrestling is real. The storylines are fake, the moves are choreographed, but that doesn't mean they're not getting hurt. If it were really fake, they would not get hurt very much at all. They wouldn't, hey, it's fantasy for a reason. I mean, you're not going to sit there and tell me that people aren't going to be entertained by fantasy football. I think, fantasy football is pointless, but just because I think it is doesn't make it so. I'm not going to go up to someone who's a fan of fantasy football. I'm not going to sit there and tell them, oh, hey, you have the right to sit there and play your fantasy football as long as you acknowledge that it's pointless and, a waste of time, because I think it's pointless and a waste of time. That's hogwash. That is bull crap. Okay? It's fine to have opinions, and yours is just as valid as mine. However, you need to present them properly. If you want to counter-argue me, then make sure to use actual facts and do not argue based on pointless conjecture and assumption. Just so we're clear on this. Wrestling is just a different form of entertainment. If you want real fights, then go yourself, watch boxing, or is boxing fake? I don't know. I don't care. Point is, it's a different form of entertainment. That's it. That's all there is to it. They still have to go through rigorous training. They still have to put their bodies on the line. Okay? They're still getting hurt. If you don't like wrestling, hey, that's fine. I'm not even a big fan of it. I watch it every now and again. I don't care. Alright? I'm not doing this to defend anyone, to defend anything. Okay? And realistically, this video probably didn't need to be made. I might even take it down at some point. I don't know. But in the meantime, you guys are free to share your opinions on this, and I'm not calling anyone out. Do not misunderstand. That's why I'm not saying any names. Alright. I might even go hide the comments so you guys can't go find the video and go, oh, hey, it's this guy, and spam. No. I'm not doing that. I am not calling anyone out. I am merely explaining a few things and sharing my opinions. Because I, for one, feel insulted that he would argue based on assumption. Yeah, it's the internet, and internet people don't matter, whatever, but that's a topic for another time. But at the end of the day, wrestling is fake. Yes, we all know this, and if you don't know it, then you better learn fast. It's still entertainment, okay? Saying it's fake and that you shouldn't watch it or that it's pointless and a waste of time is also saying that every other form of entertainment is pointless and a waste of time. Waste of time, maybe. Pointless, no. So, again, if that's your opinion, hey, you're entitled to your opinion. I don't mind. But at least present them properly. I will almost guarantee you, if you go to any superstar that has been injured doing what they love and say, hey, wrestling's pointless and a waste of time, they're going to feel insulted. Okay? I know they will. But of course, they're mature, so they're probably, they'll probably just laugh it off, as I probably should of this here. I acknowledge that I let my emotions get the better of me. I acknowledge a lot of things, actually. But one thing I am not is I'm not a foolish person, alright? Don't argue based on assumption. Ever. It will never get you anywhere. But again, I acknowledge that this video is probably pointless, but you know what? I had a few things that I needed to say, and that's all there is to it. I mean, if you guys share a different opinion, that's fine. Again, I don't mind if you don't like wrestling. I don't mind if you do. this, that, and the other thing, I really don't mind. Because at the end of the day, and I know I've said this a bunch of times already, but it is my main point. Wrestling, yeah, it's fake. Whatever. The storylines are fake. The moves are choreographed. Again, whatever. You know, it's no less entertainment than, say... pardon me. It's no less entertainment than, say, mixed martial arts. Okay? Admittedly, I was a bigger fan of wrestling when I was a kid. I used to watch it when you had Hulk Hogan, you know, Jake the Snake Roberts, Randy Savage, Bret Hart in his prime, you know, Ric Flair, Andre the Giant. Hell, I remember Giant Gonzalez, okay? I used to watch it when I was younger. WCW, WWF, WWE, whatever. I used to watch it when I was younger, but then I stopped liking it. Much in the same way that I grew out of Power Rangers, I grew out of wrestling. You know, people change, people's interests change. You know, fine. But, again, if I like something, I like it because I personally like it. I do not like stuff just because someone else tells me that I should. I am my own person, and people need to realize that. Now, again, I'm sorry that I made a video like this, although some of you probably will appreciate it and like it. And I understand as well that some of you are probably young. I'd say 16, 15, hell, even I'd say 14, you know, at youngest, I would think. But I also know that some of you are mature enough to understand where I'm coming from and to understand that people do have the right to their opinion. I'm not even trying to say the guy is wrong, you know, in his opinion. What I am, if I do say that he's wrong, I simply mean he's wrong in his argument, not so much his opinion. His opinion is fine. He has the right to it. I don't agree with it, and I will not agree with him. But that doesn't necessarily mean I'm trying to say I'm fully right either. But at the end of the day, again, I'm sorry, this video probably was pointless, you know, but actually, no, I can't even say it was pointless. Because to put it quite frankly, I needed to get a few things off my chest. I needed to vent. So even if the video was a waste of time, and I'm sorry if I did waste your guys' time with this, at the end of the day, it at least got my opinions out there, and it at least, hopefully, laid everything to rest. And, you know, if you guys have a differing opinion, hey, that's fine. Feel free to share. That's why this is a Let's Discuss. Although this one, you might as well say, was a Let's Vent. Because this actually did, you know, make me feel a little bit insulted based on all the assumptions and all the conjecture that was going around. But, you know, again, at the end of the day, this is something that probably should not have happened, and I'm sorry that I let myself get involved. But in the meantime, you know, thanks you so much for listening, guys, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you so much for listening. White Mate Serenia out.